Hi Stampers, this is Judi Anderson with JudiStamps.com. Welcome to day 4, the reveal of this week's progressive project. So we're going to take our card base, we fold it in half with our, put it down with our bone folder. I'm going to take our multi-purpose glue and put a couple dots. Oops. Let's see if it comes out. In the corners. As you all know, you don't need much of that glue for things to stick and stay stuck. We'll attach this mat to our card front. We will next attach our framelit, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the upper left-hand corner on this and position it, about right here, I guess. I don't know, every time I do this, maybe it's up a little bit too high. Okay, next will be our 2.5-inch circle, and I'm going to attach a little bit of glue on this side, and you'll see in a minute why I'm only attaching a little bit. Decide on how you want that to go. I got a little bit of ink on there, so I'm going to turn it a little bit more than usual. Okay, now underneath this edge of the framelit and this edge of the circle, I'm going to take and place a Stampin' Dimensional. And you should be able to use one. Let me show you here. If you attach it like that, so it's halfway on the framelit and halfway on the circle, remove the extra tab there. And that's just going to raise it on that side a little bit so it's not so flat. Oh, sorry, got something in my throat. I'm next going to take the U, and I am going to take one of my Stampin' Dimensionals and cut it in half because the U is so small, the word U, and I'm going to stick one on each side and on the top of the Y and remove the protective coating. Okay, I don't have a thumbnail, so it's a little bit difficult here. Okay, and I'm just going to line that up right over the word on this, so you have the U is yellow. Now we're going to take our 3 flowers, and on the back, stick a dimensional on the back of each one, in the center, and on the back of the Thinking of You, I'm going to stick a couple dimensionals. A lot of dimension in this card. Then I'm going to place the phrase Thinking of You, and I'll put it towards the top on this one because I've got a little bit of yellow ink up there that I'm covering, and like I've always said, there's no mistakes in stamping. Okay, the way I'm going to position these is I want the 2 whites on the each side of the more solid flower. I'm going to take this one, I'm just going to tuck it in, making sure that I'm in the inside of this edge, but I'm going to turn it because I do want it to overlap that circle a little bit. There, so if you kind of twist and turn it. And then this one I'm just going to place, let's say right here. And this one I will place up here, kind of in the middle of that. Now for our tea lace doily, I'm just going to scrunch it up a little bit. And I'm actually going to tear a little bit of it off. Run a little bit of adhesive along the edge. I just want to tuck that in, just to give it a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to use both of them or not. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Stick some adhesive on this side. And once again, the scrunching isn't science, just kind of scrunch and tuck. There, we'll have that one sticking out. there, kind of stick it in a little bit. There, like that. Now, with these 3 flowers, I do this last. I'm going to stick a little bit of adhesive. Now, I'll show you how much I stick on here. Oh, dried up that fast. And just a little dot. Now, I hope you enjoy learning the different techniques and tips that I brought to you this week. You learned how to use the clay, the Simply Pressed clay, and how to color it, and the tricks to popping it out. You learned the tricks of learning how to line up your punches and your stamps on removing your framelits when they have fine tuning to them. Okay, now I'm going to see how very little glue I used. Don't use more than that because otherwise it smushes out from the outside of these flowers. And that's all you need to place these flowers in the center of your other flowers to form your flower centers. Whoops. Stuck to my finger there. There we go. Now, you do want to let this to sit and dry for a little bit, but there's your project for this week. I hope you enjoyed it and the tips that you learned. And until next week, happy stamping. Bye-bye.